Nothing works without trust. It's as
Yeah.
simple. It could be my relationship with you, or my relationship with my colleagues, or my relationship with the owners, my relationship with anybody. I think the foundation of any business enterprise is the element of trust, and it comes with a lot of hard work which goes in to build the confidence and trust. So we completely believe in not only empowering our team but also trusting our fellow employees, our colleagues, and ensuring that they take the decisions, be it right or wrong.
Hi, Mehul, and welcome to another episode of People Hum interview series. This is your host Rishi at Leaders Hum. So, People Hum is an end-to-end one-view integrated human capital management automation platform, the winner of 2019 Global Cody Awards for HCM, that is specifically built for crafted employee experiences and the future of work. We run the People Hum blog and video channel, which receives upwards of 4 lakh visitors a year and publish several interviews with well-known names globally every month. We have with us today Mr. Mehul Sharma. So Mehul is an experienced leader with a demonstrated history of creating and scaling the hospitality business. He aims towards maintaining the trust of all my people, and empowering them to achieve great heights. He's a personal coach, mentor, who simplifies the ambitious path of those who believe in their dreams. So, as a CEO and founder of Signum Hotel Company, he manages over 12 hotels across India and 18 service apartments in UK. With an operational expertise and deep understanding of sales and marketing, they help hotel owners run their hotels proficiency, ensuring higher EBITDA margins. So, welcome to People Hum Mehul. It's a pleasure to have you with us today.
Thank you very much. It's a pleasure to have you have me with you and the team, and look forward to interacting with you.
That's really nice. Okay, so please tell us about your journey as founder and CEO of Signum Hotels and Resorts.
So, well, the journey actually took off about 3 years back, but prior to that, I was with the Taj for a very long time, and then I did my hotel management from Busa. Then I was a management trainee with one of the leading chains. Worked with some really good brands in India and abroad, essentially ITC, Shangri-La, Taj. And then took a plunge to the entrepreneurial journey, which happened in 2017-18. I think found out a nice sweet spot to manage hotels with 30 to 80 rooms, upper upscale luxury, giving experiential stays to people with a twist of the modern technology, yet affordable, aspiring hospitality. I think that's where we found a sweet spot. And then it's no looking back. So it's a great opportunity in India and abroad for a company like us to make it global. So we also saw a brilliant opportunity during COVID times to move internationally. Hence, we opened our offices in Canada, US, Belgrade, Dubai, and now we're moving. And Greece, we've just signed up something in Greece. So yeah, so we want to make a global brand out of our company. That's the whole vision. So I'm glad, and as rightly said, the each calamity, each natural disaster gives a way to an opportunity. I think we got this opportunity to move global, and we captured it at the right time. So yeah, that's been the journey, and we look forward to a very strong, fruitful year in times to come, and surely become a good global brand, helping people travel, stay within the affordable luxury, yet giving the best experiential stays altogether across the countries.
That's really great, Mehul. You've achieved a lot, I can say, and there's much to achieve in future as well. So also, mhm. So also I would like to ask, how do you think trust in employees can go a long way in, by empowering them?
Nothing works without trust. It's as
Yeah.
simple. It could be my relationship with you, or my relationship with my colleagues, or my relationship with the owners, my relationship with anybody. I think the foundation of any business enterprise is the element of trust, and it comes with a lot of hard work which goes in to build the confidence and trust. So we completely believe in not only empowering our team but also trusting our fellow employees, our colleagues, and ensuring that they take the decisions, be it right or wrong. We will stand by them. So I remember a very famous saying by Mr. Ratan Tata. He says that he does not believe in something called a right or a wrong decision. He takes a decision and makes it right. So we believe in that philosophy. So that's something what we believe in our company. Take a decision and we'll stand by you. As long as there are no financial implications, as long as the values and principles and integrity of the company is intact and is in place, take a decision. It's okay. It's okay. And we insist people to fail, make mistakes, do blunder, fail. It's okay. No problem. But you learn. Fail, but don't repeat the mistakes again. It doesn't matter. I failed 1,000 times and I keep failing, but that's how you learn. I fail, I get up, I learn, I keep failing, I learn, I get up. And that's the culture which I want to set up in the company. So that's what we do.
That's really true what you said. You fall 7 times, you get up 8. That's how
Correct.
things work. And yes, I do understand. So it's been also a journey for you also, coming up, becoming a CEO and everything. That's really great. And
Honestly, CEO designation don't matter. Leadership is not about designations.
right,
Leadership is all about how you inspire people. CEO and all that stuff is nothing. Is nothing. Is has no relevance if I'm not able to contribute to my team, my country, my fellow colleagues, and if I cannot inspire people who are in my company or outside the company, then this designation or title has no relevance at all.
right. And the trust factor makes, it's one of the most important parts
Correct.
handling the company, yes. So as a personal coach and mentor, when do you think is the right time for leaders to consider coaching?
Well, coaching essentially should start the moment you become a leader, the moment you have a team under you, even if it could be a small team as 2 to 3 people, one must start sharing his experiences. Because that's what knowledge sharing is. See, coaching is what? Coaching is nothing but knowledge sharing and your experience sharing. So the
Right,
moment you nurture that and start distributing that experiences to your fellow colleagues, and it should happen not even in a structured way but even in an unstructured way, the moment you start moving up the ladder, our essentially our job should be to share our experiences and knowledge with everybody who comes across in our lives. That's what coaching is all about. So coaching is not about that if I've reached 40 I should start coaching, or if I'm 30 I should start coaching. Even if I have a fellow colleague who works with me and I've got maybe a year more experience than him, there's no harm in giving an unstructured coaching to that person also. Life is all about sharing your experiences. I can't keep knowledge to myself. It's got no relevance. You can't keep knowledge to yourself or your experience. It's of no relevance. Knowledge is best when it's shared.
right. That's very true. And experiences, it helps you improve yourself. And coaching plays a very important and vital role when it comes to
Correct.
improving yourself. And a right coach, if you have a right coach, and then it's the next deal for you is to to get promotions and everything. You get everything if you're being coached right.
Correct. Correct.
Right. So, what advice would you give to the leaders of today?
Well, I'm actually nobody to give advice to leaders. I'm actually nothing compared to the real leaders in the industry. But my only simple take in life is keep motivating your people, keep pushing them to inspire to move to the next level every day. See, changes don't happen in years and years and years. It takes time, but every day has to be a day better than yesterday. That's the only thing. And that is exactly how you must motivate your team, your fellow members, any other our colleagues, our leaders, is that every single day, how is it that we improving from the day which has gone by? So that's something which is my take in life. It could be in the form of however I spend my 8, 9, 10 hours in a day in terms of building a culture which essentially I would want to create.
Okay, that's really nice. And I think nowadays all leaders should be the same. They should be motivating, and that's what people do. That's how
Well, it's not about
change
nowadays.
happens. Yes,
That is the way a leader should be always. It's not
right,
about the fact that these are COVID times and a leader should be like that. A leader essentially should be able to motivate his team across. It's not easy to be self-motivated yourself, but it doesn't matter. What matters is that how are you motivating your entire team. So
right.
it
And
doesn't
once,
matter whether it's COVID, no COVID, and all that stuff. It should be a part of your life. That's what
right,
I feel.
and once you have this, this is not a skill as such, as you said. Every leader should have it. Motivating your employees, motivating your fellow colleagues, and everything,
Correct.
because that's how progress happens in life.
Correct.
Yes. So I would just like to ask you. So, do you have a quote that defines your feeling the best way about the future of work, workplace, and you?
See, like I said, I picked up a few quotes from Mr. Ratan Tata. I picked up a few quotes from our fellow colleagues. I read a couple of books. Um, uh, I love how Mr. Ratan Tata, Mr. Azim Premji has shaped and has helped in shaping the future of this country. I mean, beautiful quote which I just mentioned is take decisions right or wrong and you just make it right. That's something which I believe in. I don't. I'm an impulsive decision maker. I don't think too much. I just take decisions and I make it happen and I make it work. And I believe that if your intentions are right and if your intent is right and your hard work is something which is there, you must follow your gut out. So you must follow your instinct. You must. I think I personally believe that one must be really passionate in life to be successful in life. You've got to have that fire in your belly. You've got to have that instinct in you to really make a kill. You can't be a mediocre person who is not being able to move from his couch. That's not what success is all about. You've got to dream. You've got to think. You've got to have some crazy ideas. You've got to think out of the box. That's what entrepreneurship is all about. I think that's exactly puts everything together in a nutshell in terms of my quote in life essentially is.
And also, yes, you need to work hard towards it. So once you
There's
work
no
hard
shortcut
towards
to
it, yes,
success except hard work.
correct.
Simple as that. I mean, people talk about he's lucky. Nobody's lucky. You have no idea what the person has gone through in his life. There is nothing called luck. It's all what you make out of it. Luck, like we say, luck favors the brave, and the brave
Right.
is the one who actually steps out and leads from the front. That's what bravery is all about. Fortune favors the brave, so this is what it is. There's nothing called lucky or fluke. It doesn't happen. Life is not about flukes. Life is only about your hard work. Nothing
You need to
else.
make it happen.
That's
That's
it.
how
There's
you,
nothing else.
and
There's no other way to be successful except hard work.
right. As well as passion, you need to be passionate about things, and
Absolutely.
that's how things work. So, well, it was really delightful and equally insightful to have a conversation with you. So, thank you so
Thank
much
you so
for
much.
taking the
Thank you for
time
having
and
me over and
yes,
lovely interacting with you and look forward to more interactions in times to come
sure, sure, sure. We would love to.
for this opportunity.
Yes. So, thank you so much for sharing this knowledge with us, and we are looking forward to speaking with you again with
Absolutely. It'll
knowledge.
be my
Yes,
pleasure always.
that's really nice.